There's a couple of plants, some floating plants, and duckweed. Love duck. Can't never get enough duckweed. And can you see what fish are in there? There's one there. Name that fish. Got a few things today, all from different places. Let's go over it, start acclimating, talk you through what we have, and I'm going to do a fish room shuffle. So this is a little gift I got off Blake from Blake's Aquatics. There's a blue shrimp, which I think was just a stowaway. There's a couple of plants, some floating plants, and duckweed. Love duck. Can't never get enough duckweed. And can you see what fish are in there? There's one there. Name that fish. That's it. It's a golden panchak. So he's bred recently. So he said they're about 6 weeks old or so. They will fit nicely in the blackwater tank, I think. So let's acclimate them. What do I have here? Now, I do have a refractometer coming, but it's still not here yet. It might be a couple of weeks still anyway, so I thought I need to get something to really test the salinity of this. So I got a hydrometer. It's 2-in-1 hydrometer. It is a thermometer and hydrometer. So let's open that. I'll put it in there and we'll double check our level.
Few moments later.
Well, look at that. Comes in like a little protective thing that I need to cut open. What's the go with that? Oh no, it's like a plug. Thermometer, hydrometer. Let's pop this in here. For all of those that were at the live stream the other week laughing at me when I was trying to get this working. Pop it. Alright, so you want the hydrometer, you want it to be in the green. Smack bang in the green. And then we'll have our temperature down there. I'll check on that with the temperature. Well, no, I won't. I have a thermometer over here. So, we are at 20, 23, 24 degrees. Has it got Fahrenheit for you weird people over there? Which is like 77? So that is going to be real handy until I get my refractometer. Just makes me know that I'm on the right track, on point, because this weekend we're doing our first proper saltwater water change. I've got that back there. Until now, all I've been doing is RO water top-offs. So that's worked out well. You like these guys? Love those guys. And last but definitely not least, we have an unboxing. I know something that's in here, but let's open it up and then I'll tell you where it came from and who gave it to me and how you can find more of their content. We have some plants. Oh, this is where I wish I was better with plant names. But I'll find out the plant names and give them to you. We have movement. That's just an airbag. These are handy. Alright, so we've got a little bit of the moss there. And we have a bunch of green shrimp. Alright, so this is all from Dan's Disco Discus. Dan has a Instagram page, which I will link up. I'll show you a little bit of Dan's Instagram page. I'm going to get my facts straight on the names of everything we've got. And while I'm doing that, also Dan, I think you'd be pleased to know, it doesn't seem like there's any DOAs. It took 3 days to get here. Dan and I were a bit worried, thinking, oh, Melbourne is very slow when it comes to its posts. Alright. I'm going to take this over to the shrimps tank, the shrimp set from Aqua EL. Another thing, I lost a female endler. Not sure why, other than something that I need to admit, just neglecting this tank. All these fish coming out, they're going into the large 4-foot tank with the goldfish. There are already endlers in there. They were like tiny little ones, like the one back there right at the back. When they went in there, the goldfish left them alone. They sort of just live in the allodia, and now they're bigger, they're swimming freely. I'll show you them in a minute. All of these guys are going in there, and I'm going to start to select only the best ones to go into the black water tank and try and get a really cool, strong line of black bar endlers. Also freeze this tank up, something that I've been talking about with the members. They chose this tank to be a makeover tank. So thanks to all the members. Let's get this done too. I'm doing a whole lot of stuff this video. This is where all the other endlers will go and see. A couple female endlers in there. You might lose a couple to the barbs, but they were in there too when these guys were in there. Well, they're only, you know, like a couple of days old. And this guy is doing really well in here. So they got plenty of places to hide, grow out, and it's just going to make things a bit easier. And I can just look at it every now and then, pick out my favourite male endlers and take them over here. I'm going to pull all this stuff out, drain it, and then get all of our fish out. One of the reasons that we're changing this tank is it is the hardest tank to clean. For those that don't know, a flippable edge has a glass lid. It looks awesome, very hard to get into the corners and clean and just do a lot with. So we're going to go for a minimalistic scape, something that hopefully won't let the algae grow, and something that's going to look pretty special in there too. Let me get started and I'll come back to you when we're almost done. Another thing it sucks at is catching fish. I've been doing this for like 10 minutes, I've got 2. I'm going to change things up. I'm going to drain it down and then I'm going to tip it all out. I'm just going to put a net over the end and catch all of our little friends in there. There it is. Basically, I had to empty it out. Straight in there. There was too many fry and I thought, what's the best way to do this? So a bunch of the sand from there has fallen in here. Not a big deal because there's sand in here. And they're all up here. So this will be good. This will give them a lot more room to breed, swim, and they'll be in front of me more often than not. God, that's ugly, isn't it? Need to clean that off too. Alright, so back to this one. This has been in there for about half an hour. Everything in this bag is going in this tank except one of the plants and that blue shrimp. They've been in the bag most of the day. Blake was a long way from me and he was doing I don't know how many stores he did, but he did a whole bunch of fish room tours and I sort of met him halfway. I'll get them out of their bag, get rid of that water. We're going to put all the floating plants and the other plants in here except one. That one's going in here with the blue shrimp as well. Alright, let's pop them in here. We'll separate everything. Just sprayed myself in the face with the water. Yay! I always hate that. I always stress out when I'm doing a bit of damage. Okay. Uh-oh. Some of the plants are stuck. Hopefully it doesn't mean any fish are stuck. Just in case. Got a bit of water in here. A bit more water than that, Josh. Jeez. I think we're pretty good. Look at the tannins in that water. Now, I was saying, I asked Blake what this plant was called. I'm sure he'll leave it in the comments below, because when he said it, I was like, huh? So I'm just gonna pop that in here as a bit of a floating plant at the moment. I'll grab the other one. Here. And I'm just gonna float this over here as well. Ooh, try and get rid of the duckweed though. All these other plants, all the floating plants and stuff can go in this tank along with the fish. But I'm just going to catch out this little guy. He's going to make life very hard, I bet you. Got him. And he's going in over here. He's going to be really hard to tell apart from all the black shrimp. You can see all the golden pan sharks in there. That's actually the best way to probably show you. So there should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Awesome. There's an extra one. There's a bonus. They get a lot bigger than this. They pretty much get about the size of my finger right there. As I said earlier, Blake said they're about 6 weeks old. I've kept them twice before. I love them. Never bred them. Didn't realise they were easy to breed. So hopefully we get a pair out of these guys. Once I put them in here, they're going to be a lot harder to see for the rest of the series, basically, or the rest of the acclimate videos, unless I move them again because of that tannin water. But they should be able to do really well in there. Stragglers. Away we all go. Oh, so many plants. With a bit of a chance. Oh wow, look how wet everything is. They'll make a bit of a liar out of me because I can see some of them swim up towards the front and they look really good there. Cool. We've still got 1 bag of plants to plant and 1 bag of shrimp to shrimp or acclimate or whatever. bit of a hodgepodge now in the front. Sort of just planted everything just to see how everything goes. The shrimp love this plant. Got another one of them. Look at that, they're beautiful. I'm actually going to plant these two in my 4-foot in the lounge room, which I won't show you yet, but I'm going to plant them there and we'll see how they go. The reason I use this tank is because I get the most growth out of this tank. So hopefully, well, get a fair bit of growth out of here too. This is where I put that other one there. And I just didn't plant it last time, and it just slowly took off up there, and that was enough to be able to plant a brand new plant in the back of here.
What a wonderful world.